What's good, everybody? It's Hamza, and today, guys, I'm coming to you with a brand new video. This time, guys, I'm going to be going over like the confirmed names of the Rota cards and then some new Rota announcements as well, guys. Of course, I've been really lazy, or not lazy, but I've been really occupied this last little week, so I haven't been able to upload or stream, but I plan on doing that 2 days. So check me out, twitch.tv/Ather Gaming Twitch. Without further ado, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get it. So it looked like they had like a little live stream. So again, we have all the names here. You guys can pause it if you want. One of the main things, like, I think this is the main card, the continue spell that dump. So it's basically still deception of the sinful spoils. I think OCG was like sinful spoils deception. Now it's just going to be deception, which is interesting. All of the other names are like the same. I think it's like extra deck monsters, things of that nature. Got some Mermail cards confirmed. Max Melmorph, Melzoa. Okay, and then one of the cards that I wanted to talk about was actually going to be Fire King. What the heck? It's Courtier? I thought it was Consort. Is the Courtier Ulcanix. So now this card here is essentially it's already in the Master Duel, and OCG had it as well. It's weird that like it was in Master Duel, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with Master Duel, but this is one of the best decks for Fire King Snake Eye. I'm not sure how good it'll be in the TCG because we don't have Appaloosa and those type of end boards, but it does play very well around Fuwaroos, so the new Mulcharmy card, because you don't necessarily need to summon a lot of cards from the extra deck in order to actually play, especially summoning from the deck as well. This card has the effect where it summons some deck when it's popped, but again, it doesn't really do anything. So if you guys don't know what this card says, if this card's no special summon, destroy one other fire monster in your hand or face up on the field, and if you do, add one fire beast, warrior, whatever, and then if it's popped, you summon the regular Garunix out onto the field, which this card, which is like isn't really that good, but you still play it because it's a free level 8. But the main reason is like this card's really crazy because the way she works is she can essentially be another version of Fire King Island, where she can go ahead and pop another fire monster from your hand and go ahead and get a Ponix, and then trigger the Ponix in hand to summon out onto the field, and then Ponix will get Sanctuary, get Island, pop her, get Garunix, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, summon. So you get a bunch of monsters on the board already, and it plays very well around Fuwaroos, which is like a lot of people are really worried about. So it might actually have some sort of implications. We don't know, because I think the first YCS is YCS Niagara, which I plan on going to. So if you guys see me, the one of you guys who's probably gonna approach me, I appreciate that, guys, but if you see me there, feel free to do a shout out. I hopefully have like a bunch of shit planned for Niagara. I'm trying to make it more lit, you know, interact with like some more of the player base, things of that nature. But that's it for kind of my spiel on Ulcanix. I made a quick video on it, but again, the meta shifts, but that card is really good. But moving on, so now we also have the Atlanteans and the Mermails that have kind of been announced. So I don't think I made a video going over these cards, so I could technically do it before Rota, which is, I think it's like next week if I'm not mistaken. But we have Abyss Rhine, I don't know, Abyss Rhine, Shadow Squad. Look at these little goons. Area the Water Chandler. So this is the one that's like the Dragon Lure, where it's like discard and add. This card's really good apparently. Poseidra, the Abyss, the Atlantean Dragon Lord. I know I can't read right now. Mimicking Neptibus, so it's Daddy Neptibus. And then we got Flying Mary. Why do they just call it Flying Dutchman? I don't know why. But then we have the spell card, and then of course we have Dominus Impulse, which is like a buff to like the Tenpai deck and things of that nature. But again, if you guys want me to do like a full Rota set list review, things of that nature, or even reactions to box breaks, let me know. But again, moving on to the final topic of today's video. It's gonna be a really quick video, guys, of course, but we are going to be talking about the brand new Mimighoul cards that have been confirmed in Rota. Now again, this is a TCG archetype, so we can't say that, oh yeah, OCG has access to this, so now of course we know. But yeah, you know, Mimighoul is interesting. Like, this card kind of looks pretty cool. I'm not trying to read it right now, but basically the first monster we have is going for the okay, yeah, I don't know why that tripped me up. It's going to be Mimighoul armor, Mimighoul warrior. So it's a warrior monster. Okay, add one level 1 earth warrior, so it's pretty good. 615. If it is your main phase, you can apply these effects in sequence. This turn, Mimighoul monster you control cannot be short battle. Give control of this card to your opponent. It's basically get it back. During your main phase, you can pass on this card from your hand to your opponent's field in face down, or if your opponent controls a monster, pass on this card to your field. That's pretty good because it acts as an extender. I'm not sure if they will ever get a link monster. Maybe we're trying to move away from that and like go down from links back to XYZs and synchros, but it's still pretty interesting kind of in what it does, right? Because you go ahead and you summon it out during your turn in face up, and then I guess you can link it away. Really, these cards should just be like give control to the owner again, because like no way I'm flipping this during my turn to like give it to your opponent. But it's not bad, right? And then in the sequence, whatever. So armor's not bad. I would say armor's okay at best. I think the other card's better. Like, it's not, what's his face, Archfiend and Dragon. It's not them, but right, then we got Mimighoul Fairy, so it's a level 1 Earth Fairy. Flip effect, of course. If it is the main phase, apply these effects in sequence. This turn, you're gonna activate the effects of monster special from your hand. Give control of this card to your opponent. So this is kind of an interesting effect where it's like, you can't activate the effects of monster special from your hand, meaning like you can summon the Popular but can't use the effect. You can summon the Diabellstar and not use the effect. Technically speaking, if I Sharvara from my hand, I'm not sure if I can Sharvara float because technically it was summoned from the hand, but now it's in the graveyard. I don't know how that works, but it couldn't be too bad. I'm not gonna lie. Give control of this card to your opponent. Also not that bad. I guess it's a little better than Tenpai maybe. Because like if they summon Chandra or like Rengoku, they can't necessarily use it. Then during your main phase, you can summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field, or if you control a Mimighoul monster, you summon this card from your hand, whereas this one is if your opponent controls. So again, it seems like these two are more of the extenders. I know we saw that they have a rank 1 XYZ, so maybe it's like tutored more towards that. Then we have Mimighoul Slime. Yeah, I mean his artwork's pretty cool though. It's a level 1 Earth Aqua Flip. Your opponent can also summon a monster. Your opponent can special summon 1 Mimighoul monster from their deck. Give control. So this one's a lot better, of course, because we give to our opponent. And then when we force flip it, it makes us summon out a Mimighoul, and then we get the card back. So it's pretty good. Essentially like a 1-card combo. During your main phase, special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field and face down, or if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, just summon this card. So again, it kind of works in tandem with armor, where like you summon armor first, then you summon slime out after. So again, I think that these cards are good. There's potential of being swarm and like very toxic to your opponent. I just don't know how good, right? That's the thing right now. So then we also have Giant Mimighoul, who is a Earth Rock level 1 XYZ monster. 2 level 1 monsters. Your non-XYZ Mimighoul monsters can attack directly while your opponent controls face down monsters. So very similar to Ghost Trick. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. If this is XYZ summon, add 1 Mimighoul card from your deck to your hand. Wow. That's really good. Add any Mimighoul card. So now you can get the field spell or the trap cards. I think the spell card that's like really broken, you can also add. You can attach 1 material from this card. Try face up cards your opponent control. Try face up cards on the field up to the number of face down monsters your opponent controls. Destroy them if you do inflict. So that's interesting because it's like if you give 2 monsters, you can use its effect and then detach and then pop the other face up cards and then go ahead and flip your face down monsters face up to get their effects. So it's not bad. Also in time, because the way that this deck is, it seems like a little chump blocky deck. So it's pretty good. And then yeah, the artwork's kind of dope, honestly. I really messed with the artwork. Then we also have Mimighoul Throne, so Earth, again, same thing. A level 1, blah, blah, whatever, XYZ monster. You can detach, wait, this is a generic one, right? Yeah, this is generic. So you can go normal summon Snake Eye Ash, get Popular, some Popular overlay, okay, whatever. And then this is 2 level 1 Mimighoul monsters. Detach one from this card. That's known 1 Mimighoul master from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Good. I like that already because you can summon like one of the best cards. He's like the little skeleton Golden Lord guy, right? And then during your main phase, quick effect, target 1 Mimighoul master you control. Equip this card to it as an equip. It gains 1000 attack. Then you can return cards on the field to the hand up to the number of materials this card had. Oh, wow. So it's 2 level 1s. You summon, detach, summon out master. Quick effect, move it to equip to master, and then bounce 1 card and master goes up 1000 attack. So that's pretty good, honestly. I obviously, of course, like Giant Mimighoul is the better one because it can search anything, but it's pretty good. And then we have Mimighoul Fork. I believe this is the this is the other card that we already had announced, right? Target 1 face down monster your opponent controls. Your opponent chooses one of the following. Change it to face up attack position, send to the graveyard, then its owner draws 2 cards. You match this card from graveyard, add 1 Mimighoul Fork from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect once per turn. That's pretty good. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. But then we also have Mimighoul Charm. I think this is the other one, right? The extra deck one. Once per chain during the main phase, if a Mimighoul monster your opponent controls is flipped face up, choose 1 face down extra deck card in your opponent's extra deck. And if it is a monster that can be special summon it, but it cannot activate its effects this turn. If it wasn't or could not be special summoned, banish that card. You can only use it twice per turn. So this is the card that was kind of a lot of people worried about, because technically speaking, Mimighoul can use this card twice during your turn, then of course during your opponent's turn. And if you even play the Cashier engine, which is fairly popular, I would say, Mimighoul, you summon out a unicorn, then you just play like the unicorn, the bird, things of that nature. You summon out the unicorn, use the unicorn effect, then use the Mimighoul things, and then during our opponent's turn, we go ahead and go like Mimighoul during our opponent's turn, like on their board. I don't know why I'm stuttering. On their board, Mimighoul effect, summon out, use charm effect, then use unicorn effect, rip 2. Then during our opponent's turn, we do it again. So you go ahead and rip 5. Like, I think that this deck has potential. Charm is definitely seeming like it's win con. Let me know what you guys think down below. Again, I'm not too well versed in the Mimighoul goo, but again, that's just my take on all the Rota cards. I think it's pretty crazy, honestly. I think the format is going to be shaken up pretty well when Rota comes out, guys. But let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, I plan on streaming today. Ather Gaming, Twitch, twitch.tv/Ather Gaming, Twitch, whatever you guys want to say. My name's Hamza. Like I always say, keep on shining. Live your dreams. Peace.